tough way for you guys to end things today. It seemed like, especially early on, and then late in the game, it really came back to bite you. You guys couldn't manage to stay out of the penalty box. How big
that's against a team like Verona with very skilled kids like Jones and Parker, Kurlik, who's got the skill and size, just a beast out there. You got to stay out of the box. And we're just talking that if you take penalties, it's bad enough, but you can't take them away from the play. We got back into it with a couple of goals in the third period, and then had to kill some penalties, kind of took away our momentum. But we didn't quit, and all credit to Verona. They were very good at it.
And obviously Jones is going to come into this game getting all the headlines, and you guys did a fairly decent job of neutralizing him tonight, getting him off the board. But the other guys managed to come through. I mean, was it just sort of a matchup game in the end of it? You just didn't have any answers?
Well, I think Kepler ended up with 3 goals, but sometimes you work hard against everybody, but that's the guy that manages to be in the right place at the right time, the grinder who may not get the publicity, but you got to have that type in this situation. You're not going to score all pretty goals. You got to have the kid that's willing to be in the right place at the right time and work hard. Kepler obviously was that answer today.
You guys stole all the momentum there early in the third, tying it back up at 3. How big was that power play goal that eventually had to be reviewed in terms of giving them the momentum back?
Well, it's an old adage, you work really hard to get back to even, and then you got to be able not just get even, but to get over that hump. And we didn't quite. We got to the top of the hump, but we weren't quite able to get over it. They're good on the power play, and I don't know whether it was a goal or not. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but the referees called it that way. But then we got to go back and do the things we have to do.
You did that twice, so you got it to 1-1, and I thought with what shots on goal were at that point, that was a huge thing for you. But then they came back fast, and it didn't look like they had it in them. But then they got the 2 goals right away.
And not just we got back to 1-1, but we also had a 2-on-1 right after that we didn't execute, and they come back down and score. And I don't know, that one might have been from below the goal line. Wiegert, I think, made a really nice play to stop Jones right before that. And then the puck was thrown back. But it's a tough game. It's a high school kids. They worked hard. I mean, I can't complain. They gave me everything they had.